Out of Darkness. This week, every time I logged on to Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, I was hit with one major advertisement: the trailer for Out of Darkness. This 2022 British horror film directed by Andrew Cumming, previously titled The Origin, tells the story of a desperate gang of early humans during the Stone Age. They have settled on new land, but the soil is barren. They're starting to starve, and even worse, they suspect something malevolent is hunting them down in the dead of night. Bleecker Street recently acquired the North American distribution rights, and suddenly, without any warning, it shows up at the theater this weekend. Out of Darkness is spoken entirely in Tola, a fictional language meant to replicate the dialect of a then settler. English subtitles translate their conversations for the audience. Cumming called the project a Paleolithic horror film, coining an interesting semi-explored new genre. In many ways, the Stone Age is the ideal setting for a horror film. Everything and anything can kill you. The settler community in Out of Darkness are about 45,000 years away from the nearest 7-Eleven. There were no luxuries back then, and at the risk of chastising its obvious inspiration, in the Stone Age, everything can hear you scream. Chuku Modu plays Edem, the patriarch of the group. He leads them confidently, fearlessly, and swiftly into their demise. Among them, Bea, a stray, played by Safia Oakley-Green, fears she will be the first to be left behind or killed and plays her cards close to her chest. Each performance in the film is good and only hindered by the unescapable fact that all these actors look beautiful. Aside from the occasional splotchy cheek, these early humans have nicely cut hair, makeup around their eyes, and well-manicured hands. These small details matter on a film which begs the audience to use their imagination. In some of the more frightening scenes, Cumming wisely tries to use suspense instead of expensive effects. Sometimes this works. A sequence around the fire is gripping, while the group is encircled by what's hunting them. But later sequences like Edem running into the woods after their predator leaves a lot to be desired. Throughout this sequence, it is so dark it is hard to tell exactly what is happening, and the subject is often lost in shadow. Charismatic Arno Lunig, as the elder of the group Odal, does a lot with his dialogue, even if the language isn't real. Edem's son, Gier, played by Kit Young, must take responsibility of the group's safety when he isn't ready to. These storylines build nicely. What ultimately became the thing that really didn't work for me was the reveal. I won't spoil what that third act reveal is. I'll let you discover that on your own. But this twist felt unearned. At least it appeared to me, Out of Darkness was building toward a different outcome, and when that outcome did not transpire, it left me feeling a bit disappointed and confused. Well, guys, that was the Out of Darkness movie review. If you want to hear more of these movie reviews, please follow us on Spotify, subscribe to us on YouTube, and please become a member on Patreon. Becoming a member on Patreon allows us to grow, allows us to do bigger and better things with each video. Thank you for supporting Scareworks. My name is Samuel Ashkenazy. Hope to see you at the movies.